Does a recent failure have you ready to throw in the towel?
Man, it happens to a lot of people, and we're going to talk about that today here on My Sober Truth. Well, it's May 26th, and it's time for another double shot of My Sober Truth. Sean, turning negative to positive.
Yeah.
I think, did we talk about this recently? The life's lemons and the lemonades?
Right, absolutely.
Kind of a reoccurring thing, but you know
is.
what? I don't know about you, but sometimes I hear the message the first time. I need to hear it about, 12. Yeah, exactly. I need it a lot more times to get through this thick skull. But I love it. We were talking about earlier that, sometimes in some ways this reading distressed us.
Right.
Because it was almost a permission.
I don't think that it is.
Yeah.
That's not, but for some reason when I read it, it's where my mind goes. I like the idea of you don't ever have to have another drink or use another drug.
Right.
You don't have to.
Well, that's definitely the goal. And so I think that's why we're talking about failures, because, one of the things we talk about a lot is that not only the 12 steps, a powerful tool for getting you free from addiction, but once you have that win, we're totally convinced that the 12 steps are the key to success in all areas of life.
Right.
And so looking at this wisdom that's being shared today and applying it to this general term of failure, it kind of starts to open your mind. And that's why you ask that question, is a recent failure made you want to throw in the towel?
Right.
This could be a business failure. This could be a relationship failure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So speak on this, man. How has failures affected you along the way during your recovery journey?
Well, I would say one of the biggest things that failures have just kind of taught me these lessons, it's really driven home the lessons of the 12 steps in that, first of all, I've talked about this before. I think I talked about it on the last episode. I don't like pain. I don't like to feel bad. So now I have this new toolbox full of tools that I can use to help cope with pain.
Right.
And that's really kind of what this all boils back down to. When I have an issue, when I get something wrong,
Right.
First off, I need to have my ego in check to realize that I did something wrong. Second of all, I need to be willing to go to the source,
Right.
and ask for some help and some guidance. So a lot of this goes back along with being willing. And the answer is, I am not ready to throw in the towel.
Good.
Life is good. And does that mean I never have any problems or never have any issues? Absolutely not. I have them all the time. I have them every day.
Right.
The difference is the way that I deal with them now. I don't run and hide from them. I meet them head on.
Right.
When I do something wrong, I meet that head on, because those are the ones I got to get rid of the quickest.
Right.
I've got to make the amend and get it out of my life so that I can move on. And I also have to not forget it, because I don't want to do it again.
Right.
It's an action program. It's an action. The processes are all in your actions, and you do actions for long enough and they become habits.
Right.
And that's really kind of, for me, what this is all talking about. I know I don't want to throw in the towel, so why even worry about throwing in the towel? I'd rather keep it over here. So you've got really good and really bad. I want to keep it somewhere in here. It started getting kind of bad, so let me just get it back to the middle. Or it started getting too good. Yeah, I like that, and that feels really good, but really it's more comfortable right here in the middle. So it's actions. It's taking the actions, doing the amends to myself, to others, maybe even saying I'm sorry to God, and I'm going to try not to do that again. It's doing those things that keep me on course. So.
It's basically that adage we talk about history. We learn from our own past.
Absolutely.
So we don't repeat those past mistakes.
That's right. You don't get to be old and wise without being young and stupid.
I think I've heard that in a song before. I think I've got those scars on my body to prove it.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it because, whether it's, pro football team watching the films on Monday morning after they lost a game, or, a consultant coming in to understand. We were talking about restaurant shows recently and how we like them so much. And again, there's a formula there. They're putting that group through a stress test to watch them fail, so they can learn from the failure. They say, okay, this is where we got to work. This is where we need to apply a little more pressure. So again, it's an eye-opening experience. It's an opportunity to grow, both in your relationship with a higher power, and a chance to grow in yourself and take 5 more steps down the road to recovery.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So as we're wrapping up, I want to pose a question to our viewers today and get their feedback on this. So what about you guys? How have you used your past failures to help you find success in life? Take a moment to think about it and then put your answers down in the comments section below. We can't wait to read what you have to say, and who knows, what you say might just help somebody else in their journey too. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, and I'm Sean, and here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.